My name is Gregor. I'm the working for knowledge services for Aerohive Networks. And today I'll talk about Pineapple Mark V, a nifty little device. Most of you know it. Those that don't or don't understand it consider it evil, right? But remember, it's not the gun, right? It's the person holding the gun. So, but actually it's much more than just a pen testing device or a hacking device, if you will. It's a mini computer. Right, so I love it because it comes in a small form factor, right? You can carry it around. You can buy batteries and run it off batteries for several hours, even days. And the good thing about this, it's a computer, right? It's a tiny computer, relatively powerful computer, runs sort of a Linux flavor on top of it. So once you get in below the intended use, it can be a pretty powerful tool, not only for your penetration testing, but actually for learning Wi-Fi to begin with. Right? So if we look at what it is, we can see that it runs on a 400 megahertz processor, so it has grunt to do some processing activities. But what I like most about it, it actually sports 2 radio cards by default. Right? Anybody in the pen testing business will recognize the RTL 8187 radio, your alpha card radio, and then we have the Atheros chipset 9331. Now, the importance of both these radios is that they have a very good driver support, right? So one of the things that we're often looking at as wireless network professionals is, first, can we sniff off of it, right? Do we have the ability to put the radio cards into the monitor mode, right? Can we get all the relative data? And the drivers are the ones that usually we have problems with, right? So the best thing about this device to myself is the driver is there, and it's supported by the community, right? So you, as a beginner in Wi-Fi, beginner in wireless, or beginner in whatever, you don't have to be a Linux expert or even spend the time about making sure that the drivers on the Wi-Fi card actually works before even starting, right? And the second thing I like about this device is it's 99 bucks, right? 99 bucks for full computer that runs Linux on it and has 2 cards that you can play with. And the 2 cards, the number is also important, right? Because then you can play with it. You can have one as a client device connecting to a network, the other one as a sniffer or attacking device. You can manipulate frames with it. So let's just see how it looks like when you get into the grunt of things. So what it has is it has an HTTP site and they have something called how do they call the programs? I lost the word there. But what they have is the infusions. It's nothing but programs wrapped in a PHP wrapper, so it's easy for just a casual user to start hacking the network, right? It's a push on a button and karma goes live, and yes, yay, I'm a hacker, right? So the better way to do it is actually going into the command line. And the first thing you can see, it's nothing but a derivative, a flavor of OpenVRT, right? This means that, hey, we have something to work here now. And if you look at just the type of applications available from default, right? We have the Airbase NG, we have IP tables, so anybody trying to work a nice network layout, doing the bridges, dropping some traffic, policing traffic or anything. Can do pretty much everything out of the box, right? And all it takes is this. I have a network card, I've put it in the monitor mode, and then I can sniff off of it. I can do let's see. I can check who is that guy that was broadcasting that not so nice SSID a while ago, right? And I can make this, I can save the file, I can do whatever I want with it, so then I can learn and manipulate it at a later date. Now, it has some faults. Of course, it's not a full-blown system. For example, documentation sucks. There is practically no documentation available. Even the man pages are not there, right? So you would have to go into the browser and Google what a command looks like. However, just from that beginning standpoint, having a driver supported everything, $99, highly recommended. Okay, I'm done.